So the first component that we are looking at is that love is patient. And remember that what we are talking about, we are referring to the genuine love that we have because you are born again. And that is a kind of love that is supposed to be replicated in entire humanity. That is God's plan, that we all show love. And whether it's going to be directed towards a family member or an outsider, we are supposed to show love. That is God's plan. So he says that love is patient, and that's what we are looking at in this video. Love is patient because love understands that there are variations among us as humans. And by variations, I mean that we are faced with different limitations in our lives. So we have different limitations in our lives. And we are all working on growing beyond those limitations. And that is why we need everyone to be patient towards the other person, because these limitations would sometimes present errors or mistakes in our lives. But when we are patient towards the other person, when these errors or mistakes are seen, we even help them to correct them. We're not going to be too harsh on them because of the limitations that they have, but we are going to help them build themselves up. I know that sometimes our environment or the world may make us feel that because of the mistakes people are making, sometimes being impacted on us, we may feel that everyone else is bad and as if we are the only good people. And because we identify people as bad, sometimes the world or our environment will tell us to distance ourselves from these people. But these are the people that we are supposed to manifest love to. Because as I said, love is supposed to be directed towards God and towards the other human beings. So if you are distancing yourself from them, how is love going to be manifested? So the Bible says that love is patient. Love understands that everyone needs time. Everyone needs that room, space to develop beyond their limitations. And we shouldn't say that they have limitations and so we are distancing ourselves away from them. We should get close to everyone, help them. Parents wouldn't ignore their children, distance themselves from their children because their children are making mistakes. No. They still are close to them and then they train them on the right things that they're supposed to do. That is how we are supposed to behave. Siblings are supposed to behave among ourselves. When we are in school, that is how we are supposed to behave among ourselves. At our workplaces, people make mistakes. We have to be patient towards them to see that they correct their mistakes. In our churches, people may make mistakes in one thing or the other. We help them to grow beyond them. In marriages, husbands are to be patient towards their wives. Wives same patient towards their husbands. So that whichever mistake that is being manifested by one person or the other would be easily corrected. Everyone would grow beyond their limitations. So the Bible says that love is patient. Love understands this. Love provides that room for everyone to grow. Love doesn't mean that be too harsh on people when they are making these mistakes or when these errors manifest in their lives. And remember that even as we are being patient towards the other person, manifestation of love, we need to add this important component that we need to teach them the right things that they are supposed to do. Keep teaching them. When they make the mistakes, you teach them. No, this is wrong. Teach them the right things that they're supposed to do. As they are also listening to you, by God's power, they'll be transformed to become that strong kind of people in those areas where they were lacking. And let us not forget this. As people are being patient towards us, it also gives us the responsibility to respond to their patience and learn. And by this, I mean that whatever change that is supposed to happen in our lives, let us also respond and then change and mature beyond our limitations. And there are some people, I don't know whether to say intentionally, when they are being loved and so somebody is being patient towards them, they rest in that patience and keep themselves in that their low state, in that mistake or error that they keep making. And that is not going to help, because let the other person also feel that as they are being patient with you, it is being fruitful. Nobody would want to work and feel that their work is not being fruitful in any way. So please, let us all respond. As people are being patient towards us, let us respond by accepting the word of positivity and growing beyond that low level where we used to find ourselves. And that is how we can build a large community of people who love one another. God bless you. Let's share the messages on our social media platforms and encourage love among people. See you in the next message.